Good evening. We're coming to you live tonight from Amberley Air Force Base to mark the completion of our next 6 Super Hornet strike aircraft.
Later, I'll show you the differences between the Super Hornet and the retiring F-111. I become one of the last civilians to fly in the F-111, and Ipswich Mayor Paul Pisasale becomes the first civilian to fly in an Australian Super Hornet. Well, here at Amberley, aircrew are preparing to fly to the US to bring home our next 6 Super Hornets, bringing our total to 11. To mark that milestone, I had the chance today to fly in an F-111, and Mayor Paul Pisasale became the first civilian to fly in a Super Hornet. It was a chance for the Air Force to show all of us the differences between these two mighty aircraft. This is a rare moment in our Air Force history, a window of just a few months when both the veteran F-111s and the all-new Super Hornets are serving together. For me to have the honour of being one of the last civilians to fly in the Pig, as they're affectionately known, is overwhelming. There you go, what every F-111 pilot or passenger should have. Mayor Pisasale equally in awe of his honour as the first civvy to fly in an Aussie Super Hornet or Rhino. On the flight line, there's apprehension and excitement for us both. Strapping yourself into the F-111, you can feel the historic place it has here. On takeoff, you understand why. The F-111 is super fast, faster than the Super Hornet and more comfortable.
We call it the Cadillac of the skies for quite good reason.
But it was built for a different era.
And it wasn't designed to turn and fight, it was designed to go very fast, a long way.
The Super Hornet is designed to turn and fight. Fight with some of the most sophisticated sensors and weapons on the planet, and without the maintenance costs of the F-111. With more Rhinos ready for delivery, we have a potent force. To experience what our Air Force crews do every day is almost beyond description. Unbelievable. Just an amazing experience to be up there, and how smooth it is, how fast it goes to break the sound barrier, to go supersonic. And the proudest mayor in Australia now has his wings in both these amazing aircraft.
Mate, I think they're two different planes, but it's just the movability of the Super Hornet is just fantastic. It was great to go underneath your plane to see it. It was just majestic.
Part of me still up there, I think.
Yeah, lucky you.
Been an amazing day. It's just 3 hours since I stepped out of that F-111, but I reckon the memory will be just as fresh in 3 years. And Melissa will have more on the amazing technology of the Super Hornet later in the news.
Live from Amberley Air Force Base, this is 9 News.
Its flying ability is one thing, but it's what lies under the skin of the Super Hornet that's really impressive. It's an airborne supercomputer, so sophisticated it needs a specially designed headquarters to run it, and I was given a sneak peek. In Air Force language, the Super Hornet isn't just a plane, it's a weapons system, and the new 1 Squadron headquarters, nearing completion at Amberley, will be the nerve centre. And so how, I guess, special is this, or unique is this building?
This building is very special. There's been a lot of hard work put into it by a lot of people.
The people and computers that will make this building hum will quite literally talk to the Super Hornets.
It records everything it does airborne, so we can bring that back to this building with the systems that we house here, and at a high classification level or a high security level, we can analyse that for later use.
The Super Hornet is also our eyes in the sky. Its vision, once again, monitored from this building.
So we can capture television, we can capture infrared, so heat sensors, as well as radar images of the area in very high fidelity.
How far can it see? Well, like so many aspects of this aircraft, that's top secret.
A long way, far enough, and definitely what we need it to do. I can't really talk about those figures.
A collaboration between Boeing and other aircraft makers, the Super Hornet represents a huge investment by us taxpayers. Soon, all will be ready should we ever need it to protect us.
And the sensors that it has on it make it lethal in all its roles to go and do the job that we need it to do.
Good evening from Amberley RAAF Base, which has been home to this super plane, the F111, since 1973. Now, pilots and crew are briefed extensively on weather conditions before each operation. Full-time employees from the Bureau of Meteorology work here at the super base, issuing these briefings and also forecasts, not just for the RAAF, but also for local aviation. But certainly a lot of technology here at the super base.
Melissa, it's been quite a day, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been fantastic.
And look, the Ipswich Mayor, Paul Pisasale, you just don't want to go home, do you?
Andrew, you've earned your wings. There they are.
Thank you, Paul.
Mate, there's your first flight certificate.
Fantastic.
Congratulations from Amberley and the City of Ipswich, mate.
Thanks
well
very
done.
much. Thank you, Paul. And thanks to all the crew out here, particularly Glenn and Matt, who took me up, and Tim and Chris and all the boys in 6 Squadron Life Support. It's been great.
It has been a fantastic experience. We hope you've enjoyed this special insight. Good night.
Good night.